Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Debussy's Clair De Lune, and this will be a full tutorial. The first thing that you should know is the D flat major scale, and it's like this. From that scale, Debussy is gonna use the first chord to come up with this melody. So we're gonna split it. We're gonna get rid of the D flat, and we have F and A flat. So he starts the song with this. To count this, we should think of 9 eighth notes. So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we have the next part. And you could think a little bit on the moon. 2 little rays coming out. One right here, and then we resolve. Okay? Pedaling, I think you could put it on the first chord right after this. Hold it. This is the same harmony, and then we get there. Okay? Now after that, we're gonna have a change of harmony. But if you go to the 7th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we could have a diminished chord. But if we flip it through the inversions, we have this chord, which is a G flat diminished. Now he split that between the two hands, and that's this chord here, and moves it around here between C and E flat and D flat here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's play it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we get here. Okay? Now this, you should group it before you play it and understand it. So we're going to use these notes split within the hands. But now if you go to the 6th degree, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could have this chord, which is a B flat minor 7 chord. And if we go through the inversion, we flip the A flat and then we flip the F, we get this position, which is the one he does the same procedure here. Punch the left hand and move this. Okay? So and he does this now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when we get to the 4th beat here, we have a duplet. So we're gonna have this. So it's the B flat minor outline, but we have to be careful. We have to count because it's 2 against 3. So we have this 1, 2, and then we have this. So I'm gonna count and play at the same time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So in between the 3, before the 3, we put that D flat. I'm gonna do it one last time slowly. So 1, 2, we put this note 3, 1, 2, 3. Notice that it's right after the 2nd beat. So let's do it all together now. 1 beat, we play, 1 beat, we wait, and then we have that one going here. Okay? That's how to do the duplet. Let's start from before. Let's do the whole line now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we get here. Okay? Now when you get to the E flat, G flat, we're gonna have this chord. We're gonna play this, but really this comes from here, the A flat 7. When we play these notes together, we're gonna go to the A flat 7 chord, which is here, and it's found on the 5th degree of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the chord, and it's flipped through the versions, and then he's continuously do the same technique. Punch left hand, and that's this. And to count it here, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. So maybe what we'll do is play up to there and then we add the next part. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is just to give you a sense of the rhythm, and then you could play with that. You could speed it up, slow down. It doesn't need to be strict. And now we're gonna use the 2 chord, the E flat. We're gonna build this chord, E flat minor 7, and what he'll do is this. He'll put the D flat here below on the left hand, and the G's gonna stay. So you're gonna punch this, and then he's gonna move this note. And again, we count very simple there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna change. It's important that you visualize here where we ended. Same chord, E flat minor 7. Now we ended right here on the inversion. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get here again, A flat 7 inversion. But in this case, he'll use it with these 2 notes. And he's going to continuously move this. Now let's play that measure again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's important here that you hold this through 6 beats. And also you hold the G flat. So hold here and move the other notes. Now you're gonna hold that G flat also. Alright. So we continue now. And we get again to this chord, which is family, is the 2 chord again. And it's flipped. And we'll do this. The E flat with the B flat, D flat here. And we move it so. 1, 2, 3, and then here. We get to an F7 here. F7 is found on the relative minor. If you do the D flat, you won't find it there. But if you go 3 notes below and do the minor scale, B flat minor, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have the F there. You could build an F7 on that scale. And then if you do the inversions, you have this note he played right there. Okay? Okay, maybe we play from the E flat minor 7. So we have this. Here. Now here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for those. We continue now. He's gonna go here. Now here I want you to think on the 6th chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The B flat minor that we did before. Now he brought it all the way down here. If you do the inversions, you can see it all the way down here. You have these notes pertain to that chord. So we punch it and we count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We blend in B flat and we play this only. Okay, let's do that again. So we play the melody on top. We get to E flat against the G flat. And here we get to B flat minor again. 1, 2, 3, A flat 7 inversion. We played this one before. On the A flat 7 chord, we have 2 against 3. So we have together, we play 2, bass, 3, and then 1 we match. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We could count that all the way to 9, but okay. So once we play the D flat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have this harmony here, Again, I want you to think on the 2 chord, E flat minor 7, but in this case we flip it here, and the G and D flat is going to be on the bass. Now when we go up, we have the melody here, but what we do is add the G flat and B flat, like this. We pedal on this chord, we punch it together, same note, we move it, and then we count again. So if we do this, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's it. One pedal for this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now we're going to change from the E flat 7 chord, we're going to go to the 1 chord, the D flat, and what he uses the D and D flat and F below. So we have this from that chord, and we have a melody with octaves, but let's play the melody first. We have this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If we add the octaves, 2, 3, and now we add the note in between, the A flat there, we hold it, 2, 3, and release here. Same if we do this. So left hand will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We go back to the one we played before. This is the same material. 1, 2, 3, but we go to D flat. 2, 3. That's it. Now we're gonna change. We're gonna have again D flat major, but we're gonna add the 7th note. So when we play this melody, we're gonna have this. We're gonna have left hand coming to the B from that chord, and then we flip it and we hold it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here we could release the chord, so we could play A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then B flat. Melody line very similar as the other one. We have, and then remember here we got duplets again. We have to count that eventually. So, but octaves, and in between. So if we do it with the A flat, we get there. Okay, let's try to do it together. So we punch the A flat, we have this. We ring the top of the hand, the little fingers, the 4th and the 5th finger. We go here. We could measure that. And then we punch there. We get the B flat. Now if I try to count in here, we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get there. Take a look at that. It's very important that you do this right. Now we're going to have this chord here. With both hands, F, B flat, E flat here. It creates a suspension. We move it again. And we have the duplets again. And we get to E flat. Here we could count it also and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and E flat. Let's continue now. So when we get to E flat here, we play that E flat, but it's important that we think again that we have 2 against 3 with the click. So you have the click 1, 2, 3. We'll have to match the E flat 1. We count 2, and then before the 3 we punch here. We have 3, 4, and then we match each one. I'll do it again. So we have 1, 2. We play 3, 4, and then each one is matched. That's very important. I will come back to that. Now, to think a little bit about the melody, think that we have the bass, E flat, the octave, and we could start playing the F, is melody, the E flat, the D flat, the C, the D flat, and the B flat. That's where we're gonna stop. Now, to harmonize this first, we're gonna do it in octaves, so you can play the E flat and play this. Then we match it. For now, I don't want you to measure the 2 against 3, but have an idea that it's there. So then, when we do it together, we have this. Here, we have the tenuto notes. We continue. Now we leap here. We go here. And then we have the inversion here with the same fingering. It's important that you bring the top note. Okay? Now the left is kind of going to mock that, so we have a melody line here on F. So when we play F here, we have the same here, and the melody is this. They are the same notes. Now what we'll do is put the chord by itself, and then here we have an E flat minor chord, the 2 chord, going to G flat, the 4th chord. Inversion is this. The 4th chord will be this, he flipped it. Then here we have like a C diminished, C half diminished. We still will need the E flat though to confirm that. Back and inversion. So notice that he's just using the inversion. So again, tenuto notes. Alright, so now what is left for us to do is put it together. He put pianissimo, so they have the bass very light, but then we have to count those 2. It's important this. So I think you should do it first very slowly and then speed it up. Now let's count now, and we have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we match. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We repeat. Now we add the B flat, but the first one is the same. So we jump here, so we do 1, 2, we play. Okay? Now here's gonna have a different pattern, so it's gonna do this. All you have to think is using the same scale, the D flat, starting on F, going to G, a little turn each time, ornament, and that's it. Now if we do that in octave, now we add the middle note from the harmony, the B flat, each one there, come back. Notice that sometimes I use 4th finger there. If you can't do that like this, you could jump with the same finger, it doesn't matter. So, notice the fingering, 1, 2, 5, same finger here, same finger here, you could use 4 sometimes. Here. Now here. If your hand is too small, you could grab all of this with the 5th finger. Like this. But this one I like this. But you could do also jump. If it's easier. I have a little bit of a disadvantage because I can see your hand, I can see what you are playing. So now we're gonna do the same with the left hand. So we leap here, we play the same chord, same dissonant intervals, and then we're gonna do this chord, which is no other than E flat minor, so flipped. Now we go back. And we use the same ones that we did before. The only thing is the inversion here. And then we go back. We go descending to the same chord. We go back, descending. We open the G flat, the 4th chord. E flat minor, back here. We open this one, half diminished, and we have this one. Sometimes if this section is hard, you could split them. Slowly do the inversions. But remember not to bring out the thumb, so we want to bring those notes, we're going to bring them more. Okay? So when you do it here, try to bring that. Okay? So let's do it together very slowly so we can count. 1, 2, we play before the 3, 4, and we go. One by one matches. This is easier here. Now here we count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay? Okay, let's continue now. So we're gonna do now, we have the A flat here, and you're gonna think on this melody with that A flat. To do it in octaves, we have. That's it. All we do is gonna add the E flat in between here and the G flat here. You can split them, and that's it. Left hand will do kind of the same. Here we have an A flat chord, the C inversion, and back. Okay, so we have that chord right there. All together, bass, together here, together here, and the G flat. If it gives you any problems, you could split them. And that's it. The next step would be, we go here to A flat and we do this chords, but each one is gonna match. We could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what it is. Then we go back to the 2 against 3. So we have the B flat here, the melody line. We're gonna punch them at the same time, like this. So we have a G flat chord, they're open. We play the A flat by itself, D flat here, and then we have this chord again, the G flat, and back to G. And we have this. Notice here we go back to C, but now we punch each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice the chord is the same E flat. And eventually you could put some expression to it. You don't have to play the same way exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to show you the basics as much as possible. Okay, I think we'll play this. So we have first section like this. Back. Now we go slow here. One by one. Peaceful. Now tension here. Okay, let's continue to the end of this section. Now we're gonna have D flat on the bass. We're gonna have G flat chord. Remember we did it? He extended like this. That's the G flat major. We're gonna do A flat, E flat, E flat. Inversion here, same chord. And verse over here. Now it's important that you also ring the top notes. And those and a little bit of that. It doesn't need to be obvious, but a little bit. Okay, now we get to E flat here, E flat minor, and we'll do this chord. If you can't take it with 4 here, take it with 5, that's fine. So we have this. Same one. But now here we're going to A flat inversion. Back to the same one. The G flat, E flat minor. And we get to an arpeggio here, which we have the left hand and right hand, which is in the key of D flat again. Getting to the root chord from the beginning. Okay? We have this. Now we switch one note here. And this is like a B flat minor 7, flat 5. It creates a little bit of tension. Then we have an A flat sus, still tense. And we're resolving this one. So again, this could be counted, but you want some freedom because he said diminuendo molto. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first thing that you should know is the D flat major scale, and it's like this. Also, you should know the D flat major chord, the first chord of the scale, which is like this. And then from this chord, he's going to take 2 notes, the F and A flat from the beginning that we did this. Now this time he's going to have just this. And he's going to create arpeggios with it. So he's going to have the 4th finger and the 5th finger take care of that. You're going to hold it there for 6 beats. And then we're going to play the background, which is not other than the D flat major chord. So we're going to add this D flat on the bass. The A flat also on the bass, 3rd finger. Then we're going to add D flat here, this note, and the F. So now we created with the left hand an arpeggio, and we can put the pedal right after the D flat and run it up. So we play D flat, pedal down, and we go all the way up. Now we play the F and A flat together with the D flat on the bass, then we do the pedal down and we go up. Now the right hand's gonna add A flat and D flat from the same chord. Let's do it again. Together, pedal down, all the way through, up to here. He put pianissimo and poco mozzo, so it's a little bit faster than the first part. Now let's do it together. Okay, also from the 2 notes, you should bring the A flat more than the F. So we have. Now we could count 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we cover the first chord. Now if we go to the 3rd chord, 1, 2, 3, we get this chord, which is an F minor. And what he'll do is this. He's gonna place the F from here on the left hand, the C from here, and also F here. Now if we do the inversions for this chord, we could get here to A flat, C, and F. And all he does is run that. That's it. And I use this fingerings 5, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4. So if we go from before, now we hold this and we run the F minor. That's it. Now let's play this together and see what we get. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we get here. Okay, this chord, what we're gonna do, if we have the D flat major chord, we could also add the 7th degree, which is B, and we could lower this, have the E, so this would be a D flat minor 7 chord. Now he'll use this in this section by doing this. First he's gonna punch these 2 notes, but then he's gonna run the left-hand arpeggios, A flat, the E here, which makes it minor, the A flat, and then we have the B again here. So when we do the left hand by itself, it would be this. I'm holding, but you should release each one of them. I'm holding just so you can see it. So together here, we run this. Now the right hand's gonna also take this, B and E, but the E is gonna have the D flat in it. There. Dissonant interval back to A flat, and we repeat. So right hand we have this, and then I'm back. And left hand we have just this. Now let's do it together. Same time here, same principle applies. The B should ring more than the others. We play the D flat here with the E and back. And this is gonna repeat. So what we're gonna do is play it very slowly, and we'll count here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. Okay? It's important when we get to the 9th, it's coming back to 1, so we could take a little pause and back. Once we do it quicker, it will be like this. Notice here, a little pause, back. Okay, so the first section we did this. Now we're gonna repeat. I'm gonna play it slowly so you can see. So this is all the same, man. We leap here, but then here we split the notes. We play A flat, E. Instead of doing this, now we're gonna do B, A flat, E, and we switch. So both of them together, we'll have this. Now from here we're gonna remain on D flat, but we're gonna take the inversion. So we're gonna do this with the right hand. The 1, 3, F and D flat, A flat and E flat, and then we get here D and F. Same, back to F and D flat, and D and F. D flat and F again. Now if we count now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? To that we're gonna just add a D flat major arpeggio on the left hand, which will have this. We have the beginning of the pattern just like the others. That will be one position. But then here we're gonna pivot over the thumb and we'll have this. So we have this position and then this. And if we put it all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now once we get to F, we're gonna pivot here. We're gonna place the second finger and go descending again to here. So now you add this again. You get to A flat and you go descending. Now we put the 1 here. These are all inversions, and then we have these 2 notes. So to learn it, you should learn this position first. That's 1. This position here. They flipped. This position here, coming back. Then the thumb is going to take an A flat. This position descending, and then we have 2 notes. All together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Okay? Once you put it together, the D flat is gonna match here. We're gonna put here, here. We continue now, it's gonna match the A flat. It's gonna match here the F. We do the switch. We get to A flat and we match. We continue descending and the D flat will match it also, and we switch to the next one. To practice any of these fast notes, you could do slow and fast, so you could do this rhythm. Or the opposite. But usually I don't even have to do that. I play slowly and I'm able to play it. So all together very slow. So it's important that when you go up, you switch, and then here you go inside the keyboard to have the first finger close to the A flat. Always go gradually there. Let's continue now to the next part. Now if you have the 2 chord, you have an E flat minor there, but if you raise the G, you have an E flat 7. That's what he's going to take to play this section. So you're going to have like a 2nd chord, but instead of being the minor, it's going to be, that's why you have the accidental there, the G natural. So we have this chord, and we're going to bring this to the left hand only, and do this. We're going to have E flat, B flat, E flat, G. Same technique from before. We're going to add this position coming here, and back. So notice the arpeggio, we always pivot here, we go up and down, that's it, that's all there is. And then we go to the thumb and come back. So left hand will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we switch here. Okay, take a look at that. Right hand now, we're gonna have this melody. Now he harmonized this doing double notes. He had the E flat from the chord. Remember we're in E flat 7. So he does this, the D flat, and F, B flat, and D flat. Repeats the same. And then he does a little melody here. F, D flat, longer D flat here, and we get the B flat. It's important that this one matches the beat. This one doesn't, so that should be lighter. It's important that the first one of the group is a little bit louder. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And this one could be released. All together now, we match every other note. Match here. And E flat matches, but now we run all the way up to G. That's it. Let's play quicker now. Okay, now here we're gonna switch. We're gonna have a B flat on the right hand. Then we're gonna have a C as a melody, F, and back to B flat. So to play this, we're gonna harmonize it with an A flat 7 chord. This is the chord, the 4th chord. But what we'll do is bring it all the way down here. We skip this C and instead we do this. This note's A flat, E flat, B, G flat, B flat. Now you say the C, where is that? It's gonna be on the right hand, and also with level at the G flat. So we have all this. That's it. And you could take that with 2nd maybe. Don't have to hold them all. You let go of them. Let the pedal do that for you. And you put the pedal the same way. Down and on A flat and then up. It's important that you do it after you play the key. You go with the pedal down. Melody on the top, we have the B flat. And we hold them. That's it. If we add the next one, we're going to go to the 4th chord, the G flat. So we'll go all the way down to G flat on the left hand. And we do this. We'll do 5, 2, 1, and then we flip to B flat. So this is by itself. And then we add the right hand here, D flat, G flat from the same chord. So if we play this, we have this. We run here. We get to C now. and that's gonna take the same chord from before, F minor. So we'll do C, F, A flat, and then C. We play A flat together with F, and here repeats. Let me do that again. So A flat 7. Now we go here, G flat. We run it. We get to C. C is gonna take the F minor chord, this chord, but it's arranged just like the beginning, and then we repeat. Same thing here. Two times, same thing. Let me play that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here we're gonna change to another chord. So we have the G flat on the top, and that G flat is gonna be part of the second chord. E flat minor. There you have it. So the G flat comes from there, and now we're gonna add the harmony on the left hand. The harmony from the left hand is gonna come up from that chord. So if we split this chord below, we're gonna have E flat, B flat, E flat, and then that's one position here that we could match with the G flat. So we could do this. We could match G flat with the E flat. We run this. That's one position. Now we switch. That's another position here. Another inversion. The first inversion. So we run 5, 2, 1, and then we do this. Now you say, how do you get to the next G flat? You'll do this. Okay? So I think it's important that I continue with the left hand by itself, and then we add both hands. So we'll do this. We add the G flat. Then we got F, the D, and E. And that's melody. So the right hand is going to have also the G flat we played, but then it's going to do this movement. It's going to do G flat, B flat, F. Then it's going to do the G flat, B flat, D, G flat, B flat, E, G flat, B flat, and then leap to B flat. So we have this then. We have an inside like this, like a G flat major with the 7th on it, the F. Then we have this like an augmented chord, like that. Then we go to E flat minor, like this, and then B flat. If we play it all together, this melody on the left is going to reinforce that. We have this. So it's the same. So let's play it together with G flat and E flat. We run it. Now we play this by itself, and then we run this. We play the F together, the D flat natural, the E flat, and we get to the next one. Now we could count, but really we should let go a little bit of that counting and just emphasize the melody, which is just this. The top line song. Same here. So we're going for minor, we start light. And kind of feel a little bit the augmented chord here, the tension. So when we go here, we start on a minor, E flat minor, we run it. We have an F, and then we have augmented chord, feel that tension there, and then back to augmented here. It's important that you know that the D augmented is going to go to the E flat minor. So we have tension and release here. Let's play it one last time. Now when we get to B flat, we're going to remain with the same chord here, the D augmented, but we're going to add this note. So we play this, we hold the D, we double up here, B flat and G flat, and we get here. So now with this, within the same notes, we're gonna go to E flat minor, Same notes on the right hand. And then here we're gonna go back to the same D flat that we started on, but we're gonna go back by doing this chord, an A flat augmented, so, and back to D flat. Remember that we started like this, an octave lower now, an octave higher, and he's gonna start doing a crescendo from that. So chords for this on the left hand, we have the D augmented, the E flat minor, and then here we could call this like a C augmented. Notice the tension resolving to D flat. All together, this section now, we hold the D, we hold the E flat, we hold the A flat below on the left hand, and now here we'll have the same pattern from the beginning. So we have the D flat major chord that is open, so we do this, run it, we go through the right hand here, A flat, D flat. Now we're gonna add an extra note. We're gonna do this, F and A flat from the minor chord, the F minor chord, the third chord is like this. So we have this. Now we have A flat. We open here. This is the chord we play at the beginning. We add the D flat on top and back. I play one last time and we could count here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have the G sharp now, E, and we go to the next section. The first thing that you should know is the E major scale, and it's like this. From that scale, we're going to use the 6th chord to come up with this section. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from here we'll build this chord, a C sharp minor 7 chord, which he'll bring all the way down here to the middle of the keyboard, add a B to it, and then he will play these notes, which is the left hand. So we have this. And we could start splitting. So he could play B and C sharp, and then run this up. And that's it. That's all the left hand does. Now if we do the inversion here, we could flip all the notes, and we have this. And he'll punch these 2 notes and run this up again. Now if we go to the next inversion, we have this, and we'll punch these 2 notes and run this up again. Okay, and that's it. Those are the 3 positions that we have. When you punch these 2 notes, you will put the pedal down right after and run this up. Now once you get ready to punch this one, when you punch it, you go up, down, and run this up. Up, down, and run this up. Okay? He wrote it like this. You should let go of each one in between. But because the pedal is going to hold them anyway, you could do it either way. Or you could hold everything up. So let's go to the right hand. Now if we have a C sharp minor chord like this, like I gave you at the beginning, we're going to play the same inversions here, but he'll do this pattern. So we have C sharp here, G sharp, E. That's one position. And notice to play C sharp here, we'd use 1 and also 1 here, because this first finger here allows you to go to the 5th here on the next position. Now once we play E, we do the same here. E, C sharp, G sharp, and we get to G sharp. Same thing here. G sharp, E, the B, we use it here, and we get the G sharp. I'll do it one last time, very slowly, so. Okay, so you go down here, you wait, down here, you wait, up, down here, and we get here. Okay, all together now, the C sharp and the two notes on the left, it's gonna match. So we have this, we run it up, C sharp matches here, we run it up to E, matches here, the C sharp matches the E, we match the G sharp, and we get here, and here's gonna change. So just remember this, that here's the climax, and it's gonna get more exciting. So we could start piano and gradually go up. So we have the etc. So let's continue now. I'm going to the next part. What we'll have here is we're gonna go to the two chords. So we have E, F sharp, and we're gonna be this chord, F sharp minor, second chord of the scale. And what he'll do is add to here, the G sharp, this sound. So what he'll do on the left, and it's just that he's gonna get rid of the F sharp and he's gonna run this. That's it. And he kind of hold the first note and run this up. Now Ryan's gonna do the same notes, but instead of doing just going up, he's gonna do this: G sharp, C sharp, A. G sharp, C sharp, A. That's it. We add the top note like this, G sharp, run this up, and we do this note. That's it. And notice the same chord, they add to with the F sharp minor. So let's do it again. So that's it. Now because the add to tends to resolve to F minor, we're gonna just get rid of that. So we'll do this. And then here we do just F minor by itself. That's it. It's important the fingers inside. Once you do 1, 2, 1, you have to do that to relax the hand. So let's do it again from here. 1, 2, 1. And then we go to F here. 1, 2, 1. And that's it. Now the next section is going to use the same chord, but instead of having an F sharp minor, he's going to use the major 7 here, dissonant. And what he'll do is place it below and creates the dissonant interval, which is going to be resolved. So we continue with the same right hand. Okay, so dissonant, we run this up, pedal down from the first note, and then we get here, and that's the next measure. Notice here now we're going to E, and we're coming back to the F sharp minor 7 chord. So the E is placed below, and we run this up again. Same technique. We have the F, and we have same notes here with the 1 involved in it. Now we're going to go chromatically and do the D sharp. Same notes on the right hand. So notice that we did this. Same notes, right hand, chromatically down to D sharp. And then we go here to A all the way up. And notice that we have the same chord. So if we play A here, we have this chord which is an A major. And A major is found on the 4th chord of the scale. Same scale we're working on. So let's play that measure again. So we have there, 1, 2, 1. We play left hand, chromatically descending, using the same notes, just one note change. Now A and then C sharp E, we run the A major here, and then we'll do the highest note here, C sharp with 1, and then we get to F here. Okay, F on the right hand, B on the left hand, which will give us a B7. Okay, so I think I play that again slowly. Okay, once we get to here, F sharp and B, we're gonna go to the 5th degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you have your B on the left hand. There you have your F sharp. So we're gonna use a B7 chord, 5th degree of the scale. And what we'll do, we'll add these notes here below, and we play the F sharp here, and then we leap here. Notice that the B7 is outlined everywhere. So we punch, we put this double note here. Okay, that's it. You let go of these notes because otherwise it will get on the way. So now we go to A, same chord from before. Now we add the G. This is an inversion. A here, G sharp here, and we get here. I think this measure is easier. So we have the B7 here. We run this, same fingering. We hold the B. We go to A major. Same notes on the right hand always. Now the A is gonna be dissonant with against the G sharp. We run the inversion of A. It's still A major here. You can see the inversion there, and we get to here. There's some dissonance there that is interesting to bring them out. We have the C sharp here, the E, the here. Now here, that G sharp is nice. Here, not so much. Dissonant again. Bring that dissonance. And now after all the dissonance, we have this large interval. Take a little time maybe, because the interval is so large there, an octave, A major. The C sharp, we ring it and we get here. Okay? To show you this, we could start lighter. And I always take a moment to enjoy some of the dissonance. Sometimes I might play this too fast, you might like it slower. It's totally up to you what you enjoy there. Okay? Now, next section, we're going to use this chord. If you think on the same chord we're working on, the 2 chord, 1, 2, F sharp minor 7, we have these notes. And what he'll do is run it like this. Now he's going to pivot here to the next position. You're going to do this. That's it. We have the same chord. We get to F sharp. And we get to the 5th finger here. And we go back the same way. So slowly, one last time. Remember, you could always count every other note. This could be a little hard, but what you need to do is let go. Let's say this is, I think this is no problem, no problem, no problem. When you get to here, lift the hand a little bit, get to E, and then you put maybe 3rd and switch there. Okay? You could do that with one pedal. And then on the right hand we have these thirds. And then the pattern starts over. We're gonna take a look at that. So you go down here, up, up, and then here down. You have the duplet, you hold there, and then you go back again. Alright? And then when you march, it's simple because we march every other note. March, march, march here. Now you wait here to C sharp, march it here. Now march, and then we're gonna go here. When you do it quicker, it will be like this. And then here, once we get here, we'll repeat the same, but it's easier because we don't have the crossing over, so we'll have these notes on the left hand. So we have one position and this one here. And then we have F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. So you give us the pulses there. And we can do the same counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we get to the next section. We have almost the same notes. So we go here, thirds. Now we get doing diminuendo. When you play the E and G, you have to kind of change the fingers. Free up the thumb to play A and run this down. Okay, I'll do it one last time. Diminuendo, a little bit less, play that, switch the finger, A, and then get here. If we do it at the same time, we match every other note, so we have this. get hit. And that's all there is. So let's try playing this loud. So we have this. The first thing that you should know is the D flat major scale, and it's like this. From that scale, we're gonna use the fifth chord, and we're gonna go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth note is A flat. Therefore, we're gonna build an A flat major chord here, and what he'll do is bring it all the way down to the left hand. And then he's gonna get rid of the C and move those two notes, A flat and E flat, and we could count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. And this pattern is gonna repeat throughout the next measure. To work on the melody on the right hand, we're gonna think again about the D flat major scale, and we have this. He's going to start the melody on the 4th degree of the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4 on G flat. So we're going to bring the G flat all the way down here, and we're going to play this as a melody. Notice that there we go back again to G flat. So we could count here, and we could start the melody on G flat, and we could do this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we go back. So that melody, that G flat, we're gonna harmonize it with the two chords. So we have D flat, E flat, that's the two chord here, E flat minor 7, and what we do is put all these notes through the versions until we get this. And that's what he does, this, and gets rid of the B flat there. So he plays that, 2, then melody, 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 and then when you play the C here, we have these notes: C, E flat, G flat. And then we do the E flat with these notes. And you can see that the chord here is this. The C, we have that chord, C minor 7 flat 5. That is split within the two. Like that. But it's just this chord. So we use the 2 chord, and we use the 7th chord, which has the 3 notes, the 3 notes, diminished notes, but we arrange it according to. This one's gonna be on root position, but the only one that's flipped is the E flat minor 7, which we did. So we're gonna play all of it now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back. And this repeats 2 times. Notice that the melody, we could bring the thumb a little bit more, the A flat, the B flat, the D, and this is just as a background, the D flat and G flat. When we put it together, we could do this. Remember, that's pianissimo and it's calmato, so it's not as fast as before. So we're gonna do it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we repeat. Remember to bring out the melody below. And then here we're gonna switch. Okay? So if we play it now a little bit faster, we can do this. Okay, and you can play with different sounds. Let's continue now. And we're gonna continue in A flat, so we're gonna think on the 5th chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And we'll start with the left hand. So we're gonna bring this chord again all the way down here. We're gonna get rid of the C, and we're just gonna double up the E. So we're gonna start on A flat here. We're gonna do E flat, A flat, E flat, and we go there. That's one C, but you could think of this in one movement. So down here and up, down on A flat and up. Okay, now we're gonna do the inversion, so we're gonna go A flat, E flat, A flat, up. That's another position. So we have this and then this. So we have. The next one's not gonna be no other but the E, A flat, E flat. So we have this. So you have, and then we go descending, and this repeats 2 times, just like the other. So I'm gonna play it very slowly. That's it. And you can start counting now the same way we did the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Okay? So now we can put the right hand. A flat is going to come up with a D flat here. Remember that before we did the C minor 7 flat 5 like this? And this is going to be resolved to G flat, which is the 4th chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what he did is hold these 2 notes and play the D flat, and then we're gonna go through a series of inversions of the chord. So as a melody we have this. Okay? Now because it's F, we're gonna go to the 3rd degree of the scale. We have F minor, we'll do the inversion, and that's what we'll play. So from the D we go here. And we could ring F a little extra. Then we're gonna go here. Notice we have G flat, B flat, E flat, which is the 2 chord. And then we go back to where we started, here, the G flat. So we have F minor, 3rd chord, E flat, 2 chord, and then here we go to the G flat major, which is the 4th chord. Again, we play D flat by itself. Here we leap 1 to 4 fingering, we jump here. We do this so we could take care of the melody below. Those 2 notes. And then we have this chord here. Okay, if you think on this one's the same one. But it's just flipped. And you see the C, E flat there. Okay, one last time we'll do it. This is gonna repeat 2 times. It's important that you switch your brain, so you bring the top note, but when you get here you start bringing the D flat, the B flat, D flat below, here also. Those notes. Before it was like this. So try to bring the inside line also. So let's start matching now. So we have D flat against A flat. We match here. Match here, we change the pedal there, change here also. Match here, match, again, and A flat. Then we repeat here, we play the full chord now, pedal change here, a little bit, not too much. And that's it. Now if we play it together quicker, now we have this. So there's a place where the left hand crosses over, here, there. The left hand has to go a little bit higher so it doesn't get on the way of the right hand. So let's play it again. Yes, you see there? Again. And that's it. The next section is gonna take the 2 chord right there, and what he'll do on the right hand is double up this note and then move it. So he does D flat. Okay, that's it. Now we could also use the D flat, which is the 7 I mentioned before, and put it on the left hand. So that's why we have this, the G flat from this E flat chord, E flat minor, and then we go up. But then here we use the C minor 7 flat 5. And notice this chord, we did it before also. So, melody, we bring that up, we get to C, and that's all the Latvian. Now let's put it together. We start on E flat minor, like this, together here. We get to B flat, we get here together, and now we're gonna add G flat there on the C minor 7 flat 5. We also do here C minor 7 flat 5, and we go back. This repeats 2 times. Okay, if we do it all together, we could do it quicker now. Left hand. And we get to the top. Now, next section, we're going to still have the same chord. You see the E flat minor there, and you have here like a G flat major. So if you play it, we're gonna learn it with 2 hands. So we're gonna play the E flat and G flat, and we're gonna run this. That's it. Okay. Now the next one's only gonna change the C. So we're gonna play. That's it. So one time. Now we go back. Same thing there. So that's one measure. Let's do it again a little bit quicker. Now here we're going to change the A like this. We're going to have this position here. G flat A, D flat G, E flat, G flat A. And then to that we change just one note to B. So let me do it again. So we have the A, we put the D flat on the top, we put the B now, and we add the E flat. And we get here. So in case you get confused, let's do it from before. So we start on E flat minor here. We repeat the same, but now we change B flat to C there. We repeat, we go back to the same one. Now we change the A flat, the inside note only. We play D flat together with G flat. We play B now there, and then here together. And then we go back. Let me play it now for you. And then we get to the next section. The first thing that you should know is the D flat major scale, and it's like this. This section is going to be based on all the materials that we did in part 1 and part 2. And at the beginning we did this. Now this section is going to be coming back to this, but we're going to add arpeggios. So we're going to have the same notes here, and then the F again, but we're gonna do an octave higher. So we're gonna go all the way up here, and we play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, and that's it. And what we'll do is add an F minor arpeggio, which is based on the 3rd degree of the scale, and we run this up like this: F, and we go up, up, and we double up here, and we get to C. So we have this. Okay? So, and then with the F here, we match here. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's it. One last time. Notice that the F is a long note, so when you play the F, you're gonna put the pedal down and go all the way through. So F pedal down, and then you go all the way up. And then you have the two Fs. And he added here a tenuto note for the left hand, so you have to ring that a little bit more than the others and retain more. Okay, let's do it one last time. I notice the fingering. I use the third and then cross over third here. And then come back down to F. Next section, we're going to do the same melody we did before. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But for this, we're going to use an F7 arpeggio. And remember, F7 was found right here on the 5th degree of the B flat minor scale. And what we'll do is run this up also with this fingering. Notice the F7 with the flip and then F. So if we run this, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we go to the next one. All together now. Okay, now we're going to switch. We're going to have the same melody from the beginning. It's important that you take a look at the first part and make sure you have those duplets right. And then we're going to have this chord, a B flat minor 7, and we'll do this. We'll flip it through the versions and he'll do this. Okay? And with that, we're going to match every other note. So we have the F, we have here, here, by itself, we count. Play against the pulse, that one on the pulse, and then here. Okay, now I'm going to play all three measures. So okay, let's continue now, and we're going to resolve this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And notice that that's the same from the beginning. So we're going to run here an A flat 7. I'm assuming that you know 5th degree of the scale, A flat 7. But what we'll do is inversion, and we'll run it this way. Notice we have this position and then they flip it to these two notes. So okay, to match it we have the A flat and C. So we'll do left hand, march, march, and we hold this one 3 beats, 2, 3, and left hand 1, 2, 3. That's it. Now we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll switch again. Okay, so now here we'll have the same melody from before. We did this. Notice here I do 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3. We go to E flat. Same melody from before. And then we get to A flat. Left hand, we're going to base this on a G flat major chord. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have this. But we do the inversions here. And we add also an E to it. You could also think as an E flat minor 7. So we're going to run it this way. And because they're all black keys, you have to have a little bit of flat fingers, and if it's really good on the keyboard. That's the arpeggio we have. We pretty much always use this up to the first finger, we pivot and we do those 2 notes. So we're gonna put it together. So I'm gonna go run through this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now here 7, 8, and 9. Okay, notice again here we're using this chord, the F minor 7, which is the 3rd degree again, but he added the C below, so it's the same material. Let's run that again a little faster. And if we do it from A flat 7, we have this. Okay, that's all there is. Now melody again. We have the double notes again. So we have, if you take a look at the first part, we all this with the right hand and left hand together, the same melody. Now their pages is the different thing. So remember here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here there was a chord that we named C minor 7 flat 5, and that's what he'll use on the left hand. If you bring it all the way down here, so he's gonna get rid of the E flat and he's gonna run this up. First that, and then he add the rest of it here. And then he's gonna leap and play this, an F7 that we discussed before. So we have now every other note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One last time. Notice that this creates a little bit of tension, and then you have to be released to the F7, even though the F7 also has an interval of tension in it. Now next one, that's the simple melody again with double notes. We hold the D flat, we come up, play it again, and that's it. Now here we're gonna use the chord that we used before. The one chord from the B flat minor, the harmonic minor, one chord right there. And if we do the versions here, that's what we'll use. So we run up. That's it. And we'll put it together with the right hand. And after this, we have this chord. Same chord, E flat minor 7. So let's try to do it together. So together here, together here, by itself, together here now. That's it. Let's do it a little bit quicker. Okay, and now we're gonna finish up the phrase here. 2, 3, and we get here. So it's just the same double notes from the beginning, 2, 3, and finish up here. The B flat minor 7 is going to be again inverted all the way down here, and we could do this fingering. So one position and then the A flat by itself. And if we do it together, we'll do this match here, by itself, and then here we get to A flat 7 with both hands. Then we have the duplet here. Remember that we measured 1, 2 before the 3, and then together here, both notes, D flat and A flat, to get up back to the theme. So we are now in D flat major, which he's gonna add the 7th. You'll see here, he add the B there to make up this chord, D flat 7. So we went back to D flat. So we have the 2, right, left, and together with the B here, and we do this same theme from before, but with the B added. Now all this we played it, so I'm gonna go through it slowly. We play it in section 1. Go to A flat, the D flat here to E, and then here same material, B flat now on the bass, D flat, and now here we have something new. We have this F, okay, notice here, come from this chord, the D flat major that we discussed before. He decided to put the F on the bass and these two notes above, E flat melody, and we get to this chord, which is like a B flat minor. So let me do it again, and then we flip. We have A flat, D flat, F, same chord from before, D flat major. Now we're gonna punch E here, melody on top right there, we release there, we come back here we play punch an E and the chord here, and then we invert it like this. Let me play these two again. So we let go, left hand, all of these are the same harmonies. I don't think I need to explain it. And now here we have the A flat, we have C, G flat, D. So we have 1, 2, this one by itself, 3, and together here. 2, 3, we move down, and we're gonna have the ending. The ending is gonna be based on all the same materials. But first, let me play from here. So let's say D flat, we have this. We'll do that. Always count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we go to the beginning of the second section, which we did this D flat arpeggio. Remember that we run the left hand, this position, then these two notes. So we run the D flat, we run the F minor just like before. We go back now, same thing. Again the same. Okay, if I do it together. Okay, so morendo I'll find, so we're gonna get softer and probably slower. Now we're gonna have these two notes, A flat and B, and we're gonna run the left hand arpeggio. But if you see it here, it's like an E major. We're gonna do it together here, A flat, and we're gonna run this up. And we finish up here. I'll do it again, so. Then after this, we're gonna do the same thing but an octave higher. So let me play it for you. So we start changing the pedal on the bass, always D flat, we change pedal, change, we get here, change of more dissonant intervals, we get there. So we're gonna repeat the same thing, D flat to F minor, again and again. Now we're gonna punch this, we're gonna get to E, but the D flat is gonna be by itself. Now we punch again, by itself, the A flat with the E, and then we run the D flat major all the way. When you get to F, you slow down. Each one of them is going to be one beat. And then we run the arpeggio. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. Also, thank you very much. I know my supporters from Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee.